What's up? Figured I'd make a video. Haven't made one in a little while. I'm tired as shit, but I have something in store for you guys that's kind of special. I can't really remember where we left off, so we'll just, actually I think I kind of remember. So if you remember what was sitting right here, my equal length header, my downpipe, and then I also got a cat back, but I don't think you guys ever saw that. So I got that all installed on the Subaru. I'm installing the fuel pump next weekend, and then I'm gonna drop it off and get an E85 tune on it next Tuesday. So there's that news. So that'll be super fun. The goal is still to get 11.9 or something in the 11s stock turbo. And then I'm putting a little work in on this. Oh, sorry, I can't really get a good angle because it's so damn close. Yeah, you can't really tell because, I mean, if you go back in my videos and look at the front, you'll be able to tell, but I haven't installed the rears yet. But the front lift spacers are on. I just got done putting those on. The fluid motor union spacers. I think this is the lift kit, like the 2.0 version 2, because I've been talking to other people, or not other people, just one other person, X5 Overland. And I think his kit was a little different. He said mine looked better than his, so I'm assuming after the first couple rounds of lifts that they must have taken feedback from some customers or realized some problems and then went back and fixed them for the newer rounds that they shipped out. So that's cool. Yeah, so this is the rear section. I have no clue, like, I don't know if this is like, if they sent me one for the air and one for the coil, so you use whichever one you have, and they just didn't differentiate the kit anymore. They just sent you both and you can figure it out on your own, or if these actually need to go together. I wouldn't think so. That wouldn't really make sense unless I'm taking out a whole piece and leaving it out from the stock form, because this would be like that much lift, and really it's only going to be one of these is going to be the total amount of lift, so I can't, it must just be we use one or the other. So I'll figure that out tomorrow when I put that in. I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm kind of tired. It wasn't that hard. I've never done suspension shit before, and there's no instructions, and it didn't take me very long. And you just have to pay attention to what you're doing and think logically, and make sure you have the necessary tools and the proper equipment, and it's not too bad. I'm super happy with it. It may not look like much, but before, the top of the fender was probably sitting like here, and I had like no room to play, so if I went off-road or tried to do any kind of adventuring, it would hit the fender really easily, and I wouldn't be able to get much suspension flex without cramming the tire up and smashing that fender. So now I have, that's 4 fingers, so about 5 fingers tall of gap, so that should be good. I might still rub right here, but I might just take this front bumper off. But I really don't want to lose my fog lights, because I kind of like how, I just really like the front end of this X5. So we'll see what I'm going to do with that. That'll be a different updates. I bought a bull bar, kind of like a brush guard bull bar type thing. It's not here yet. I'll show you guys when it gets here. It basically, it'll start under here, and like I think it'll attach, I don't know, maybe right here? I don't know. I have to do some drilling. But it'll come under there and then it like loops, and then it's basically a metal bar that'll run along here and then swoop down and do the same thing on the other side. It's chrome. I'm gonna sand it down and paint it black. And then I'm gonna get probably a Rigid Industries or an aux beam if they can prove to me, or I can find out proof that it's actually a decent setup. I'll get the aux beam because it's cheaper. LED bar, probably a 22-inch if I'm gonna get it right there. I really want one up there, but I do not want to get a basket because I do not like the bulky look of a basket. I may end up having to get a basket just because all the extra shit you should carry when going off the road. I don't want to say off-road because I'll get a ton of shit for that. But yeah, so I may be getting a basket too. I don't want to, but who knows. I'm gonna order all the shit that I need to carry with me, or that I think I need to carry with me when I go adventuring. And if I can't fit it in the back somehow or mount it on the Crocs racks that are already up there, then I'll just end up having to get a basket, which isn't a big deal. It's just gonna make it look a little uglier. I'm not really going for prettiness with this build anyway, even though it does look damn good. That gunmetal, or that steel gray, Stahlgrau, such a good color. It's my favorite color of any car, I think. Yeah. Although I do like Ford's Grabber Blue. Definitely like that. So yeah. So I may do an update tomorrow once I get the rears in, so we can see how it all kind of looks. And then that's that. And then we got the Subaru tuning and crap coming up. I'm gonna get an alignment. I'm hoping they can align me correctly because right now I have a little bit of positive camber in the front, which kind of makes. Well, did it go away when it settled? I guess it doesn't look that bad anymore. It's got a little bit of positive camber, not bad at all now. It was way worse when I had it, before it settled and I had it lifted up still a little bit. With the jack, it had a bunch of positive camber. It looked like shit, but now it's better. But the rear, I'm really hoping that once I put the lift in here, that it'll give this some positive camber too, because right now it has a ridiculous amount of negative camber, because X5s usually come with more negative camber than I'd like from the factory, and then obviously the suspension components are a little worn from time, so it's sunk in a little more and I have even more negative camber. So the lift should give it some positive camber. Hopefully it'll make it even itself out enough, and then hopefully when I get my alignment they'll be able to dial out a little more negative camber and get a little closer to zero. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think anything's changed on the interior. It's all pretty much the same. I don't think I've gotten any new. I got some Brembo brake pads because the X5 pads are damn near metal on metal, so I'm gonna get to that probably next weekend, maybe. But besides that, I think that's about it. I'm gonna start getting some, I'm gonna start getting some parts in for this, like all the off-road shit. Like my, I'm gonna get a Hijax lift. Hijax? No, high lift jack, sorry. The high lift jack. Those big ass off-roading jacks. I don't even know. I have a huge parts list. I'll update you guys in the next video. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this isn't too boring for you. I haven't gotten any action videos, mostly because I'm still like halfway through my builds. and I haven't really been having any action to film. So once these start getting completed, which should be in the next month or less, we'll finally get some damn action videos on this freaking thing. Like I said, I already got the SD card for the GoPro like I needed to get, so that's good to go. Now we just need to find the action. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.